Good morning, students. My name is Kalpana, and I welcome you back to another session of data structure. This is my class 9. We are in chapter 3 of unit 1, that is sorting. In this PPT, I will be explaining you the radix sort technique, its introduction, procedure to perform the radix sort, then the radix sort explanation, the examples related to radix sort, the time and space complexity of radix sort algorithm. Now, coming to the introduction. Radix sort is one of the sorting algorithms used to sort a list of integer numbers in order. As we all know, sorting is a technique or sorting is a procedure to arrange the elements in any order. It can be in ascending order, descending order, alphabetical order, etc. Okay, this radix sort is also one of the sorting technique. Till now we have seen the bubble sort technique, insertion sort technique, selection sort technique, merge sort technique. This is another sorting technique. This is radix sort. It is also known as bucket sort. In the bubble sort technique, we arranged the elements in order by using or by comparing the adjacent elements and swapping them if they are not in order. In the selection sort technique, we selected the smallest element from the unsorted array and placed it in the first of the list, and then again picked up the next element and kept it at the second position. Like that, we picked up the elements based on the ascending order from the list and arranged them in the sorted order. Then in the insertion sort, we applied the concept of sorted array and unsorted array by placing the first element in the sorted array and then comparing the element in the unsorted array with the elements in the sorted array. Okay, these are all the simple sorting techniques. In the merge sort technique discussed, we applied the divide and conquer technique. That is nothing but divide the elements into small units and then compare the elements or sort the elements and again combine the elements to form the sorted list of elements. This merge sort follows the divide and conquer technique. Now, this radix sort technique is a little bit different technique. Okay. See, in radix sort algorithm, a list of numbers will be sorted based on the digits of individual number. Sorting is performed from least significant digit to the most significant digit. As we all learned in our KG section or pre-primary section, that is in our small age, a number, if we consider 3, 4, 5, that is 345, 5 will be in the ones place, 4 will be in the tens place and 3 will be in the hundreds place. Do all of you know this? That is, if we consider one number, we can say that is the ones place, this is the tens place and that is the hundreds place from left to right. You should know this concept to perform the radix sort algorithm, already also known as bucket sort algorithm. Okay. Radix sort algorithm perform the sorting from the least significant digit to the most significant digit. as I have given the example of 345, that is my number is 345. My 5 is in the ones place, 4 is in the tens place, and 3 is in the hundreds place. So I will be sorting the uh, sorting or performing the technique from the zeros place, that is ones place. Okay, ones place, then go to the tens place, then compare the hundreds place. Radix sort algorithm requires the number of passes which are equal to the number of digits present in the largest number among the list of numbers. See, if I have a 3-digit number, as I had told 345, if I have the 3-digit number, then I have to perform 3 passes. If I have 4-digit number, then I have to perform 4 passes or 4 times of sorting. For example, if the largest number is a 3-digit number, then the list is to be sorted with 3 passes. That is, I will be given an unsorted list of elements. I have to sort that list of elements, and in that list of elements, if my I will be searching for all the elements. If my greatest element in the list is a 4-digit number, if it is a 4-digit number, then I have to perform 4 passes. Okay. 4 comparisons you can take, 4 arrangements or 4 rearrangements in the bucket. Okay. In computer science, radix sort is a non-comparative sorting algorithm. Okay, as I have told, this technique is different from the techniques discussed in the previous classes, that is insertion sort, selection sort, merge sort. Okay, this is a bubble sort. This is a quite different technique than all the techniques discussed in the previous session. It avoids comparison by creating and distributing elements into buckets according to their radix. Okay, as we know, this radix sort algorithm or radix sort technique is also known as bucket sort algorithm. Okay, bucket sort technique. As in the normal terminology, a bucket is used to fill with water or some liquid or some solid. In our daily life, we know the meaning of bucket. We use the bucket for filling something, that is, it can be water, it can be anything. Okay, like that, here I will use the buckets for filling the elements. Okay, I will consider 10 buckets, that is for 0 to 9. That is for 0 1 bucket, for 1 bucket, for 2 another bucket, for 3 another bucket, for 4 another bucket. Like that, I will consider 10 buckets starting from 0 to 9. In the initial starting of the algorithm, I will consider 10 buckets and name them as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 and start the process. For elements with more than one significant digit, this bucketing process is repeated for each digit while preserving the order of the prior steps until all the digits have been considered. Okay, as I had told earlier, if I have 3-digit number, then based on the ones place, I will be performing one sorting. Then based on the tens place, one pass will be performed, and based on the hundreds position, that is hundreds position also, we will be performing another pass. That is, I will be performing the bucketing 3 times. Okay. For this reason, radix sort has also been called as bucket sort and digital sort. Okay, since I am dealing with the digits, and also I am dealing with buckets. It is also known as bucket sort or digital sort. Radix sort can be applied to data that can be sorted lexicographically, be they integers, words, punch cards, playing cards, or the mail. See, these are the applications of, or where we can apply the radix sort technique. Okay. Now coming to the procedure for performing the radix sort technique. As I have explained you earlier, I will be considering this bucket sort algorithm with 10 buckets at initial state and then perform the process. Practice this procedure or learn this procedure, because if in exam if they ask for the descriptive algorithm for performing bucket sort, then you can write this procedure. Okay, now I'll be start explaining this algorithm. The radix sort algorithm is performed using the following steps. Step 1. Define 10 queues, each representing a bucket for each digit from 0 to 9. Here they are telling that you have to take 10 buckets. I am explaining this algorithm in normal terminology. As we have buckets at our house, assume that we are taking 10 buckets. Okay, and based using these buckets only we will be performing the sorting. Second one, consider the least significant digit of each number in the list which is to be sorted. After we consider 10 buckets, then we go to the unsorted list of elements given to it and then take the least significant bit. That is, least significant means you're all learning CO. So the leftmost item, that is the element at the ones place. Some say it as the zeros position or some say it as the ones position. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, lakhs, like that it will be going. So it can be considered as the ones place. Go to the digit at the ones place and based on that ones position, if there is a 0 in the ones position, place the element in the 0th bucket. If there is 1 in the last, that is ones place, then place it in the first bucket, that is the bucket having number 1. If there is 2 in the last bit, that is the first position, that is ones position or least significant bit, then place it in the related bucket. Like that you continue the process till the list of elements are kept in the bucket. This becomes our pass 1. Here the simple technique is take the unsorted list of elements and keep the unsorted elements in the related buckets based on the first position, that is the ones position or the least significant position. Based on it, place the elements in the bucket. That is, if I have an element 345, my least significant bit or the ones position element will be 5. So I will be placing the element in the bucket 5. Okay, this becomes our pass 1. Insert each number into their respective queues based on the least significant digit. Group all the numbers from the queue 0 to 9 in the order they have inserted into their respective queues. Then repeat from step 3 based on the next least significant digit. Okay, as I told, first we will be arranging the elements based on the least significant bit or the element at the ones position. That is, for example, 345, I took it and I kept it in the 5th bucket, that is number having 5. That is the bucket having number 5, since my least significant bit is 5. After that, you will be keeping all the elements or list of elements in all the relative buckets, and this becomes our pass 1. After that we have to perform the pass again, since the greatest element in the list of unsorted elements is the 3-digit number. That is, to understand the concept clearly, first I analyze this unsorted list of elements, that is the list of elements that are given to me. If the list contains the greatest element as the 3-digit number, that is, if I have the 3-digit number as in the list, then I have to perform 3 passes. Okay, so basing on it, I perform the first pass basing on the least significant. Then go to the tens position. Take that element into consideration and sort again. Okay, so take the elements and sort again. And after that, again you perform the pass based on the third significant bit. Like that, we will perform or repeat the process until all the elements are brought to the sorted order. Okay, we use the concept of buckets in this sorting techniques. See, repeat from step 2 until all the numbers are grouped based on the most significant digit. That is, start from the least significant bit, then go to the most significant bit. If my list of unsorted elements given to me contain a 5-digit number, if it contains a 5-digit number 1 2 3 4 5, it is a 5-digit number, and this number is in the unsorted list of element. So how many passes I have to perform? That is 5 passes. First I have to consider the element at the last position, that is ones place. Then perform the sorting on the tens place. Then based on the hundreds place. Then based on the thousands place. Then going to the 10,000s place. Like that, I will start from the left and move towards the right. I will sort the elements in the relative buckets based on this least significant to the most significant bit. If I give some example, then you will be able to understand the procedure clearly. Okay, this is just a procedure or an descriptive algorithm for radix sort technique. Here is an example which demonstrates the radix sort technique. Okay, here the list of elements or the unsorted list is given as 82, 901, 100, 12, 150, 77, 55 and 23. Now first step is to see how many elements are there and what is the biggest element or the biggest numbered element. In this unsorted list of elements, my biggest number is 901 and it is a 3-digit number. So I have to perform the passes or sorting how many times? 3 times, because I have the biggest number as the 3-digit number. If I have 4-digit number in that unsorted list, then I have to perform the sorting 4 times or passes 4 times. See, first step, define 10 queues. Each represent a bucket from digits 0 to 9. Already I have explained you. This is a concept of bucket sort. And first we consider 10 buckets. Okay. And these buckets are numbered from 0 to 9. Okay. Initially all the buckets are empty. As you have seen in step 1, initially there will be no elements in the bucket and all the buckets will be empty. After step 2, if you see that all the elements are placed in their related buckets based on the least significant bit or the element at the ones position. See, 82. Here ones position is 2. Based on it, it is placed in the second bucket. See, 82 is placed in the second bucket, that is bucket number 2. Here it will be in 3, that is since we started the index from 0, given 1, 2, so it will be in the third bucket. Next element is 9 not 1. Since the least significant bit in this is 1, we will be placing it in the first bucket. After arranging all the elements based on the units position or the first least significant bit, the step 2 process will be finished, or the pass 1 of the bucket sort will be over. Then in the step 3, we will consider the second bit, that is the second bit at the bit at the tens position. In 100, the tens position element will be 0. In 150, the tens position element will be 5. In 901, the tens position element will be 0. That is, first is the zeros position or the ones position, then the tens position, then the hundreds position. In step 3, we perform the sorting, or we place the elements in the related buckets based on the tens position. See, 100 is placed in the 0th position since its tens position element is 0. Okay, 150 is placed in the bucket having number 5 because its tens position element is 5. Okay, like that I perform the operation, placing the elements in their relative buckets. After that, I will sort the elements and place it like this. See, after placing in the buckets, I will arrange the elements again like this. Now my list elements will differ from the given list, that is, it will be a little sorted order. In the last step, as you see in the step 4, I will sort all the elements based on the hundreds position. My hundreds position element in the number 100 is 1. In the number 901 is 9. Based on that, I will arrange the elements in their relative bucket. You can get a confusion. Here a number 12 is given. Where is the hundreds position element? Where should I place the element? If I don't have any element in the right side, place a 0. Okay. In 23, I have 3 and 2. 23 in the zeros position and 2 in the tens position. I don't have the hundreds position. So I place a 0, and based on that, the elements go to the 0th bucket. In the element 77, there are only 2 digits. I don't have any hundreds position element. So I place a 0 there in the right side. So it goes into the 0th location. Placing a 0 in the right hand side, that is, if I place a 0 after 77, then it makes some, then the number differs. If I place a 0 before 77, then it does not change the value of the number. As you all know the max, if I place a 0 after 77, that is, it becomes 770. If I place a 0 before 77, it becomes only 77 only. So the value does not change. So I can place any number of zeros. Okay, and to complete the process perfectly and without any difficulty. If I have a 4-digit number, then I will perform the passes 4 times, and in the single digit numbers I will be keeping zeros on its right side. Okay, if the number is 12, then I will keep 1 0 before 2 zeros before 12, then it becomes also 4-digit number. Okay, like this I perform the sorting technique on the given list of elements. Okay, this is one example of bucket sort or the radix sort technique. I will also demonstrate some more examples. Okay, if you go through different examples, then you will be able to understand the process clearly. This is my example 2. That is a simple example with how many elements? 7 elements. Here you see an unsorted array of elements, that is 43, 27, 31, 15, 37, 80 and 3. Now first consider the least significant bit, that is in 43 the least significant bit is 3, in 27 it will be 7, in 31 it will be 1 and so on. Perform the sorting or perform the placing of elements in the buckets based on the least significant bit. Then the pass 1 will become like the figure shown in the diagram. Okay. After the pass 1, the list of elements are also appear clearly here. Okay. 80, 31, 43, 3, 15, 27 and 37. This is the list of elements that comes after the pass 1. That is, after I have placed the elements in their relative buckets based on the least significant bit. Okay, since here in the unsorted array I have the 2-digit numbers, or the biggest digit numbers are the 2-digit numbers, I have to perform the sorting, or I have to perform the procedure 2 times. Okay, here again this list of elements will be arranged into their relative buckets in the second pass also. That is based on the element at the tens position. That is, in 80 it will be based on 8, in 31 it will be based on 3, and in 43 it will be based on 4. So on, it will be arranged in their relative buckets. And after that arrangement, we will see that all the elements come to their sorted order. Okay. See, the sorted list of elements after the 2 passes is 3, 15, 27, 31, 37, 43 and 80. This is another example, another simple example by which you can understand the bucket sort technique clearly. Okay. Here is another example. I have solved it for you. You also take these elements and perform the sorting. Whatever example I performed in this class should also be done by you. That is, should also be practiced by you. Okay. This is another example demonstrating the radix sort technique. Here the biggest element in the digit is a 2-digit number. I have performed how many passes? 2 passes. Okay. Pass 1 based on the least significant bit, and from that I go to the next most significant bit. That is, in the number 23, first I will sort based on 3, and that is the element at the ones position, and then after that I will sort based on the element at the tens position, that is 2. Like that I will be performing the bucketing process 2 times, since I have the biggest numbers as 2-digit numbers. Start from the 0th position, then go to the tens, then go to the hundreds, then go to the thousands. Like that, start the process from the left side and go to the right hand side. Okay. This is another example for you to understand the radix sort clearly. See, this is another example for you to learn the radix sort technique clearly. Here I have demonstrated 4 examples for radix sort technique. You should practice all these in your notebooks. Okay. Take the numbers, don't see the solution. Take the numbers, write down them, and then solve by yourself. Okay. Here in this radix sort technique, I have 3-digit numbers. Okay, I have 3-digit numbers. That is, the biggest numbers are the 3-digit number. So how many times I have to perform the bucketing process? 3 times. In any process, the first step is same, that is considering 10 buckets and numbering them as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. That is, initially we start with what we start with empty buckets, that is no bucket will have any number, only the buckets will be kept there and numbered as 0, 1, 2, 3, so on till 9, and then start the process. Okay, this is an algorithm for Radix sort technique. Okay, here Radix sort, this algorithm is related to Radix sort, so the name is mentioned related to that, Radix sort. In this, initialize 10 groups to empty, that is initially take 10 buckets and initialize them to empty, that is I will take empty buckets only in my initial step, and I will start j is equal to d down to 1. I will be performing the sorting, or I will perform the bucketing process with empty buckets by starting with an empty bucket. Okay, this is an simple algorithm which demonstrates the Radix sort technique. Okay, start with initially empty buckets, then based on the least significant bit fill the buckets in pass 1, and in the pass 2 based on the tens position fill the buckets. Next in the step 3 based on the most significant or the hundreds position element fill the buckets. If I have 3-digit number, then I have to bucket the I have 3 bucketing process, that is that I have to perform 3 passes, or I have to perform the Radix sort 3 times. Okay, this is a simple algorithm for Radix sort. Now see, this is a descriptive algorithm for bucket sort. You can write this algorithm or the procedure I have explained you in the earlier. Okay, this also can write for the descriptive algorithm. This algorithm will be asked in the exam. The main point that will be asked is they will be asking for the algorithm or the time complexity, or they will be giving you some unsorted array of elements and they will ask you to sort those elements, or they will tell just to perform bucket sort on any list of elements. Then you have to consider the list of elements by yourself and perform the bucketing process. Okay, take at least one 3-digit number and perform the bucket 3 times, bucketing process or sorting process 3 times. Okay, so that the person who is evaluating your script will know that you are familiar with the bucket sort technique. Don't take single digits and perform the passes 1 time, or don't take 2-digit numbers and take the perform the passes 2 times. Since it is an exam, take at least a 3-digit number or a 4-digit number, that is unsorted list of elements. If they ask, take by yourself only, then you consider at least one 3-digit number or 4-digit number. Okay, and perform the bucketing process 3 times, or if it is a 3-digit number is the greatest number, perform it 3 times. Otherwise, if you have 4-digit number is the biggest, then perform the passes 4 times. Okay, see, this is an algorithm which demonstrates the bucket sort technique. Keep an array count of size m. Repeat following steps till input is exhausted. Read input number as x. Increment count x by 1. Repeat the following for I is equal to 0 to m. Assign j to 0 while count of I is not equal to 0. Do a of I is equal to, that is a of j is equal to 1, and increment j. Decrement count of I. Return the sorted elements in the array A. This is a simple descriptive algorithm Just the process is they are explaining in terms of j loops, I loops, and every loop. That is, this can be taught of as a pseudo code. That is partly in English and partly in programming language. This code is in partly in English and partly in programming terminology also. Okay. If you can learn this. Otherwise, learn the before descriptive algorithm only. Okay. The complexity of radix sort algorithm. Here the complexity of radix sort algorithms. The following are the complexities of radix sort algorithm. In worst case it is O of n, in the best case it is O of n, and in the average case also it is O of n. That is, the time complexity in the best case, worst case, and average case in the radix sort algorithm is O of n. Since we have to sort an unsorted list of n number of elements, okay, the radix sort time complexity is given as O of n in the three cases. You have to remember all these complexities. Time complexity of bubble sort, insertion sort, selection sort, merge sort, radix sort. They will be asked in the bits in the exam, or in any exam you attend outside, that is for any software company or like that, they will ask these complexities only. So you have to learn these complexities or by heart these complexities. For different algorithms there will be different complexities. Okay, this is your assignment. This is your 8th assignment, and you have to perform the bucket sort technique. Sorry, I have mentioned the insert sort there. You perform the bucket sort technique for this list of elements. Okay, perform the bucket sort technique for the following list of elements and send the assignment in 2 days. Okay, if you have any doubts you can message me. Okay, this is an simple assignment for you. By this we come to the end of class 9. Hope you all understood the bucket sort technique, that is the radix sort technique, clearly. Okay, thank you.